Wouldn't it be wonderful if there were some magical way to immediately restore kids with life-threatening illness back to health? Now here on the stage in the world of illusion, restoring a simple broken object back to its original state isn't all that difficult. It just takes a little bit of magic. But restoring the small broken victims of serious illness, fires, accidents, and birth defects, well, that is considerably more challenging. Every child with a serious or life-threatening illness and every parent wishes for a bit of magic. A magical solution that will give their innocent lives back. Unfortunately, there are no magic cures. That's why for more than 80 years, hundreds of thousands of children and their families have turned to the Shriners Hospitals for Children. Because at 22 Shriners Hospitals for Children across North America, there is the magic of research, the magic of dedication, and the skills of thousands of the finest doctors, nurses, and medical staff ever assembled anywhere in the world. It is the largest, most advanced, state-of-the-art hospital system of its kind in the world. Shriners Hospitals for Children features one of the most accomplished and respected teams of medical professionals anywhere, each of them dedicated to this loving task. And with their help, sometimes, somehow, it does feel a bit magical.
Kyle was always happy, always smiling, full of life, full of energy. Your typical redhead.
Kyle Green's happy childhood took a tragic turn one August morning when he was 7. As Kyle rode in the bike lane, an 18-wheel semi passed, throwing him off balance and under the wheels of the massive truck.
When I was running to him, he was laying in the street. In my mind, I thought I was running to a dead child.
So you need to be here within the hour if you want to see him alive. I just couldn't imagine it.
What doctors found left everyone wondering how this little boy was still alive. Both lungs were collapsed, his liver lacerated, one kidney was detached and had to be removed. He had multiple broken bones. But most horrific of all was that Kyle had broken his neck in an injury similar to that suffered by actor Christopher Reeve.
I remember the doctor at the hospital saying that he was doubtful Kyle would live, but if he did, he wouldn't move.
Kyle's remarkable determination drove him to overcome one major obstacle after another.
My phone rang. It was 2:33 in the morning, and I knew it was Kyle. And I reached over, and I said, hello. And for the first time in maybe 7 months, I heard, Dad, I want you. And I just went nuts. I didn't think I'd ever hear Kyle's voice again.
This was Kyle 4 years ago when he arrived at Shriners Hospital.
Here he comes.
This is Kyle today.
Woo! Kyle Green! Woo!
Today, Kyle is a happy, healthy 12-year-old who loves school, riding bikes, and playing video games with his friends.
There are hospitals, and then there's Shriners. Shriners is out of the realm of just a hospital.
And for every Kyle, there are thousands more amazing personal stories of the will to survive, the triumph of modern medicine, and the love and commitment found every day at every Shriners Hospital for Children. That's the kind of difference you can make with your gift. This is the real life magic that your gifts make possible.
And that's why now, for the first time in more than 80 years of service, having served more than 750,000 kids, the Shriners Hospitals for Children are quietly, respectfully, and urgently asking for your immediate help and your generosity to support this increasingly urgent need for specialized medical care for children.
You know, sometimes what happens in a Shriners Hospital for Children feels like magic, and it is magic. It's the magic made possible by you. With the loving gifts you know will really make a difference. It's the magic of giving, and there's no feeling like it.
The Shriners Hospitals for Children have been called the world's greatest philanthropy. That's because all of the critical, often life-saving medical care for these kids is provided totally without cost. Think of it. The active Shriners patient list is currently more than 180,000 children. And every child is provided with some of the finest medical care available anywhere in the world, totally without charge. There is no cost and no catch. But it's a cost that is increasing dramatically every year. So your support is absolutely critical to these kids.
To truly appreciate the importance of the largest system of free medical care facilities for children in the world, you have to imagine that the tragedies routinely treated at a Shriners Hospital for Children have happened not to someone else's child, but to your own child. If you will look into the faces of these innocent children and see, not the face of a stranger, but the face of your own child or grandchild, the tiny body of your child, your baby's tiny limbs, your child rescued but clinging to life, or the child of a friend, neighbor, or coworker. It is only then that the life-altering importance of these amazing hospitals for children and the gravity of the need becomes real and personal. As emotionally draining and difficult as it is to imagine, it is only with the realization of it happening to your own child can any of us truly feel how monumentally important it is to help support this amazing group of no-cost hospitals for children. The 22 Shriners hospitals are among the most modern hospitals for children in the world, with one of the best teams of medical professionals assembled anywhere. Hospitals specializing in leading-edge research, teaching, and treatment in orthopedics, burns, and spinal injuries.
She had a nurse on each side of her, and we come over and we looked around the corner there, and here they were on the ground, and one of them looked up and she goes, "She wanted us to color with her." And I thought, it's a neat place.
It feels good to give when you know you're really helping someone. It feels even better when you know your gift is providing care and comfort for the tiniest of little lives, whose very survival depends on it.